Theory Y and Theory X sound similar, but are not. In fact, the only similarity is that they are both types of management, and that is where the similarities end. Theory Y is where the manager believes all his employees are ambitious and self-motivated individuals. The manager holds a positive view of their staff and believes that they all love being at work and are as willing to be at work as they are at home. Theory Y managers encourage shared decision-making rather than making decisions all alone. And Theory Y managers like to reward their workers by providing a comfortable working environment. Of course, such an unrealistic theory comes with limitations, and these are: it's unrealistic to think that all staff are equally motivated. You will get some members of staff that simply do not want to be at work. Staff are not going to be as willing to be at work as they are to stay at home. Managers may assume that these self-motivated individuals are willing to work outside regular office hours. This is often not the case in reality, and some staff will kick up a fuss about it. With the manager assuming every staff member is hard at work, they may not actually check that this is the case, meaning some staff take as many opportunities to sit back and relax as they can, without it being picked up on by management, while the worker next to them is working hard all day, every day, and receiving the same amount of credit as the relaxers. And finally, the chances are that if the manager used a harder approach, the staff would work harder and produce better work in a shorter space of time, saving money. To sum up Theory Y good points: employees are given freedom, employees are given opportunities to advance, employees share decision making with the manager to make them feel part of a team. To sum up Theory Y bad points: employees are not equally motivated and willing to work extra hours, employees may not all enjoy being at work, employees can slack on the job without it being noticed, employees are not working as hard as they could be. If you think you might forget the name of this management style, you can remember it as Theory Why Would Anyone Run Their Business This Way? Theory X is when the manager assumes that all its workers are unmotivated and unwilling to work. They do not offer their staff opportunities for more responsibility to impress because they do not even really trust their workers at all. Managers rely heavily on threat to keep their staff in order, and by this I mean they threaten that they won't have a job unless they get this or that task done. Theory X managers think their staff's only motivation at work is the money. The limitations of such a pessimistic view are that staff may feel overly controlled or even bullied or intimidated by their manager. The manager has not taken the time to recognise individual staff members' strengths and talents and using them to their full potential, as everyone is treated the same, and staff are going to feel as though they're in a dead-end job because there is no chance to advance. Staff may also do something called a self-fulfilling prophecy, whereby Sarah here may arrive at her first day of work feeling motivated and optimistic, but being surrounded by those who hate work and being treated as though she hates work by management makes her in fact hate work too, even though working here was her lifelong dream. To sum up Theory X good points: it's a realistic approach in certain industries, especially with the money motivation. Some people can only work under pressure. To sum up Theory X bad points: it's controlling of staff and treats everyone the same. Staff's talents are not recognised and able to thrive, and the attitude of staff is going to be bad, and they are always going to view the workplace as an us and them battle, like students and teachers at school. If you think you might forget the name of this management style, you can remember it as Theory Big Red X because everything is wrong and negative.